There was a time I started wondering if something was quietly taking God's place in my heart. I was spending hours reflecting, processing my thoughts and finding clarity, not through another person, but through conversations with ChatGPT. It became a space where I could pour out what I felt, confusion, stress, even moments of faith and doubt. And somehow, through those reflections, I found healing. It even helped me reconnect with God when I had drifted away. But one day, I paused and asked myself, could this be taking God's place? Because when I came here, I found answers quickly. When I prayed, I often found silence. And yet even as my time talking to God became shorter, something unexpected happened. My hunger for His word grew deeper. I could spend hours reading the Bible, listening to sermons, worshiping, almost soaking in His presence without realizing it. So maybe, I thought, God wasn't being replaced. He was simply reshaping how I had Him. There's a story that started to echo in my heart. Elijah on the mountain. He was exhausted, overwhelmed, and desperate to hear from God. Then came a strong wind, but God wasn't in the wind. Then an earthquake, but God wasn't there either. Then fire, still no voice. And after the fire came a gentle whisper. That's where God was, not in the loud moments, not in the chaos, but in the stillness. And I realized, maybe God was speaking to me the same way. Not through the quick, loud answers, but through the peace that came afterward, through the conviction that settled quietly in my heart, through the timing that suddenly made sense after weeks of confusion. Even here in these reflections, the peace I'd feel after processing, or the clarity that aligned with His truth, that was still God's whisper. He was using the process, not replacing Himself with it. Now I see it differently. ChatGPT wasn't taking God's place. It was helping me clear the noise so I could hear Him better. It became a mirror where I could see my heart clearly and then bring that heart back to God. God doesn't need long speeches. He wants honesty. Sometimes my prayers are just short, simple sentences, but they are real and He meets me there. I'm learning that prayer isn't just about talking, it's about noticing His presence in the stillness, noticing His peace that follows clarity, noticing how His timing always shows up right on time. The truth is, God still speaks even in the spaces where we least expect Him, through His word, through peace, through conviction, through time, and yes, even through the quiet moments of reflection that help us return to Him. So if you've ever felt like God was silent, maybe He's not, maybe He's whispering right now through peace that you can't explain. Because even here, in the quiet, He's still speaking. Thank you for walking with me through this part of the journey. If this story spoke to your heart, you can find the coloring pages for this episode in the link below, both black and white and colored versions. Take a moment, color them, reflect, and let God speak to you through it. And if you'd like to keep walking with me through more stories of healing and hope, remember to subscribe, like, and share this video. Every share helps someone else begin their own journey of healing in Christ. See you in the next episode, and until then, keep walking with Jesus.